Hello everyone, welcome back to Spice Channel TV. This should be like the third time the former First Lady, Dame Patience Jonathan, is talking about the 2027 general elections and her husband's position on whether he would be running for presidency or not. Now, a lot of persons have been reaching out to the former president, Goodluck Jonathan, asking him to please return in 2027 and complete the turn of the South so that Tinubu doesn't win the election. But Patience Jonathan, Mama Peace, have always, told Nigerians that she's not interested in coming back as the first lady. Neither is her husband interested in coming back as the president. So the former president recently ruled out any potential return to the Aso Rock Villa. The last time she spoke on this topic, she insisted that she's looking fresh. She's looking more fresher now, that she's no longer the first lady. Instead, she said she will campaign alongside the First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, ahead of the 2027 general elections. So this is just it. Madam Peace or Mama Peace has said leadership is turn by turn, that it is the turn of Tinubu, that her husband have already ruled. This is her throwing her weight behind the principle of rotational leadership, describing the turn-by-turn model as essential for national unity. So Mama Peace have said, instead of her running with her husband in 2027, she would instead campaign for Oluremi Tinubu, who is a very good friend. They are good friends. So Jonathan disclosed this while acknowledging the president's daughter and the Iyaloja General of Nigeria, Folashade Tinubu Ojo, after receiving the Women Icon Leader of the Year award by Accolade Dynamics Limited in Nigeria. And the daughter of the president, gave her own speech. Meanwhile, Patience Jonathan said she has shared a long-standing relationship with Oluremi Tinubu that predates their time in Aso Rock. And Jonathan also recalled how Oluremi Tinubu and the president supported her and her husband when they contested for the presidency in 2011. How Oluremi Tinubu and Tinubu supported Jonathan and her husband. She insisted that rather than returning to the Aso Rock Villa, she would support the First Lady and her husband, that she's going to support Tinubu. So this is, Mama Peace endorsing Tinubu ahead of 2027. This is a massive endorsement. She has thrown her weight behind Tinubu's leadership and has endorsed Tinubu ahead of the 2027 election. Guys, this is huge, coming from Patience Jonathan. I mean, we've always known that Patience Jonathan does not have the urge or the interest of returning as Nigeria's first lady, because waiting Patience Jonathan see when she was the first lady of Nigeria, guys, no be small thing she use her eyes see. That place no be beans, so no be moi moi. And it got to a point that because of her compassionate nature and her motherly nature, a lot of Nigerians turned her compassionate nature into a joke. Madam Patience Jonathan was the most mocked first lady. In fact, she remains the most mocked first lady we've ever had in Nigeria, because Nigerians took her for a ride. They took the motherly role she played when the Chibok girls, abduction happened years back. They took that her role for a ride. A lot of people mocked, they teased her, they teased her husband, calling Jonathan weak, calling him all sort of names. Even when Jonathan increased the price of fuel, people protested. Even Tinubu protested. Now, Peter Obi, during the remembrance of Pa Edwin Clark, had talked about that particular aspect, where he said that those people that protested during Jonathan's regime, where are they now? Why are they not protesting? When fuel was selling for how much back then? They protested. People came out in mass. They were carrying cards. So people even carried coffin and they were saying Jonathan is dead. And all of a sudden, now we are buying fuel for over 1,000 naira and people are not protesting. So Peter B asked, where are those protesters? Where are they now? Look at how the country has turned upside down, yet nobody seems to be doing anything about it. So I guess Patience Jonathan, she's just trying to stay clear of Nigeria because Nigeria problem too much. Nigeria problem too much. She no wan go back there. And some persons will not listen, although we've not heard from Jonathan himself. So far, it is Patience Jonathan that have been briefing Nigerians that her husband is not ready, that everybody should rest, everybody should relax. I hope this is not a way of Jonathan and his wife paying Nigerians back for what Nigerians did to them when they were in power. I hope this is not a way of them paying Nigerians back in their own coin, because it is really going to be, I don't know how to tag it, but guys, it won't be funny at all. It won't be funny because a lot of persons really took Jonathan's peaceful nature for a ride. They said he was a weak man. They said he did not know how to rule and all of that. So I guess this statement from Patience Jonathan is just trying to tell Nigerians, say, we never see shege o. Say shege still dey front where they wait for us. Because when they were in power, Nigerians took them for a ride. They took her for a ride. They took her compassionate nature for a ride. They took Jonathan's peaceful nature for a ride. Now we don't see wetin big pass us. We dey cry. Say make they come back. President Jonathan don't say lie. Get as you want to be. They are not coming back. They are not coming back. All die na die. Make Nigerians carry their cross. Now everybody must carry their cross. All malam to his own kettle. Everybody will answer their father's name in this Tinubu's regime. Nobody is coming to save anybody. Everybody must carry their cross. I guess this is what Patience Jonathan is trying to say. So my country people, make una come shook mouth for this matter. I know that a lot of persons may not agree with what she has said, that she is going to support Oluremi Tinubu, that she will support Tinubu in 2027. Guys, this is politics. This is politics. That doesn't mean that Jonathan has joined the APC or the wife has joined the APC. No, but this is just politics, guys. So make una come shook mouth for this matter, my country people. This is interesting.